It can be Ags, but oh, this could be first blood.
Yep, Sticky Bomb comes out, but the Split Earth connects onto Save. He's going to continue to try to run away here, but he's getting completely blocked by Toronto Tokyo. First blood to GPK, and that is terrible news for HELLRAISERS.
Commonly see.
As GPK
run into solo,
owning it up in the mid lane. He's trying to take out the Tombstone, but it's going to get denied instead. Forces the TP. Well, I guess it doesn't really force it because he wanted TP back in the mid lane. Yep, there's the setup for the Split Earth, and that is the death of Storm Spirit. He has to make the walk of shame. Solo's next. Double kill for Save of all heroes.
This is really not good for him. One less deny in the mid lane, and Storm would have been 6 there, and this would have been completely different.
Yep, now the Cog's gonna get Techie stuck inside, and the disarm's not gonna help you against all this magic damage. This is a feeding frenzy from HELLRAISERS.
Tragic.
Yep, this is gonna be the 4th kill, maybe 5th in a row. Double kill for GPK, and the tower is gonna go down next as well. Just a one more right click will do it, and smoke first from HELLRAISERS. Was expecting one from potentially BETBOOM. You see the scan come out, so they know that this is happening. And GPK doesn't seem to care, though. Goes right in with the Pulse Nova, and this looks to be an easy kill for HELLRAISERS.
He was not expecting that was going to be a 4-man smoke. That was very clear. Like, Save was there for the protection on the rune, and he thought, okay, maybe I'm getting jumped by Storm +1. But yeah, with 4 of them there and that Great Gust, that is not happening. Okay, Solo is going to town here.
He wants this. He gets it. Him. All right, level from downtown.
Okay, pretty.
Okay, the poor man's Sumail. Just remember, that's a quote verbatim.
I really still think that you should have gone into journalism instead of Dota. It would have been perfect.
Toronto Tokyo is dead. That's 4 heroes. Make it 5 from HELLRAISERS. Actually, come
tower that they managed to take down with that one play. Solo's
Nightfall.
Get vision on Nightfall.
Yeah, gets off the roar to try to run away from a defensive standpoint. GPK gets up the Split Earth. Looks like he wants to fight with a newly picked up Bloodstone. But there's a lot of zombies following him right now. He's going to get Electric Vortex in. Solo's just going to die passively, but it's going to be a trade that HELLRAISERS will take. The 2nd death for GPK.
The Overlord, man, 14 here.
Not bad.
Nightfall.
Not too bad. Take over that Black Dragon, my friend. He's going to kill the babies first and turn the mother against them. He's going to abandon them, just like IRL, Sag. Techies is dead. Does get the disarm off, though. We're just more efficient across the map.
Yeah, they have really good heroes at farming. Beastmaster, Bloodseeker, and Lesh, all 3.
Yep, Techies.
Find an easy pick here on Antares.
Sweet ablution.
And the tier 2 tower. I mean, this is a 16-minute tier 2 top dead outpost control, likely to follow for BETBOOM.
I wonder if they're going to hold their own.
HELLRAISERS from gaining control of that. So map control heavily in favor of BETBOOM again. So hard to play against the Beastmaster with all this vision. The hook shot, okay, comes in. Can they get the stun lock onto the Storm Spirit? No, he roared a creep, I believe. That is unfortunate for Nightfall. He's going to get completely surrounded now. Attempting to TP out in the midst of things. He's going to get out. How is that even possible?
Amazing.
In the end, HELLRAISERS lose 2. Toronto Tokyo might be the sacrifice for BETBOOM, but my goodness. Save as well, potentially. Oh my god! Alright, that is a lot of damage for Save with those Shadow Poison stacks.
Is that the outcome of that?
I'm sure HELLRAISERS are well aware of the timing here. Hookshot comes in from Toronto Tokyo. Bloodright to follow, but not going to connect on anyone. Flesh Golem for Solo to get a little extra HP, but he's stuck inside the cogs. Does get his Tombstone down as Kiyotaka jumps and gets the Electric Vortex and the Black Hole onto the Lesh with no Aegis anymore. 50 seconds on the deck for GPK. Now HELLRAISERS going to chase out the rest of BETBOOM as they get a nice 2 for nada.
That was just straight up terrible timing. With that Aegis running out, and they're going to
3 for nada.
More. Shadow Demon going to die. They get the double damage rune in the bottle. Honestly, like, it could become very much competitive all of a sudden, although BETBOOM were in a good position. This fight has to go well for them.
They are scanned out.
They're smoking without Black Hole. They're choosing this fight.
GPK trying to bait it. Has the BKB at his ready. Will pop it initially. Double stun now on the back line. There comes the blast off from Antares. He ends up taking out the Shadow Demon in turn. Nightfall, he already used his BKB trying to chase the techies, but he's completely out of mana. So not the most useful kill in the end. But they can't even get that. It's a 2-for-0 right now. Storm continuing on his rampage. Nightfall just going to TP out in the midst of things. GPK, he's going to try to TP out. Will he be so lucky? He will. So only 2 supports dead, but both... He ball storming. He's blue balling out there. Is that what you're trying to say, Cinderin?
No.
The jump in. Oh, nice hook shot onto the creeps to get out of dodge, and Storm's completely out of mana, but he has this regen running right now. They're going to lose the Shadow Demon to start things out.
Alright, Techi's missed every spell, but got vision, and that's what matters.
Yeah, Toronto Tokyo's dead. Regen still going, by the way.
Pure 2.
Focusing onto Pure. There's a Malefice into the multi-shot Black Hole. Double kill for Yuragi, a 3-for-0, and the regen is still going on Kiyotaka.
Aegis, as well as a
Toronto
shard,
Tokyo. Ooh.
which might just go to him as well.
Oh, he goes for it! No! He saw the delay. So the hook shot cooldown was about 1 second off. More insight. Yep, DD and Aegis for Mr. Storm. He's going for the full-on zip. Finds Toronto Tokyo. Can he get the deny on the ward? No. Ward will survive.
And they just regain complete control of the area now. So that was the one opening that BETBOOM felt like they had, and it got shut down. And now Kiyotaka in a really good position here.
Boy.
They see them all for the...
Oh, such a good Black Hole explored and destroyed. So no Enigma for this fight. They lose their support right off the bat, and now Kiyotaka can go ham. Aegis is up in 25 seconds as GPK pops the BKB and TP's away.
What the hell was that stun out of G? Find some sort of miraculous fight here. Just good positioning from Enigma behind his team, Storm and Drow in front.
They have such good high ground.
And okay, Kiyotaka.
Yep, there's the sheep. Electric Vortex. It is completely free. Does have buyback though. Bloodstone now on Storm Spirit. So just adding insult to injury here as you see the Wraithfire Pact doing a little bit of work here. Miero awkwardly blinks in and looks very scary because he's covered in blue. Making those very valuable Drow illusions, Cinderin, that we talked about. Game breaking. And tower about at half HP now. All BETBOOM can do here is just spam it out. Eventually they're going to have to try to go in. There's the blink BKB from Miero. Black Hole. But well, the roar comes out. They're not able to take out the Bloodseeker quite yet, but finally do so in the end. And Kiyotaka just dealing massive amount of damage. There's a second Black Hole thanks to the Refresher Shard. GPK takes a tumble. GGs are called. And BETBOOM in a very precarious spot. HELLRAISERS getting a very much needed win to try to stay alive in these groups.
And for HELLRAISERS, they've got to be pumped, you know? Imagine they win the next game as well. Suddenly, a really bad first 2 days could turn into an upward trajectory that could bring...
Entire TPC season. Even if he would lose his lane, he would somehow come back and still have a huge impact. Top lane.
I will say
this.
Okay.
Getting chased. Toronto Tokyo. Fairy Fire. Trying to deny himself on the Mud Golems.
He's not fine at all.
Toronto Tokyo will get some permanent int.
Oh, Toronto Tokyo had the high ground ward. Out of his 13. Now,
there it was again.
When this is out, what do? Do you buy a new one? Like,
oh my, GPK ends up dropping in the mid lane to Kiyotaka. So, big kill.
And Toronto Tokyo could have been next here.
Yep, Sticky Bomb is applied. Nice reflection coming out, but Toronto Tokyo will fall in the end one way or the other. Miera gets the last hit there. Pure. He's going to take some more magic damage. Actually dodges the sticky.
This top lane is actually very dangerous for you now, and Silencer doesn't offer you much in the way of protection, so I think it's okay for Pure to just get in here.
Oh, bot lane. Nightfall is dead as well, so Kiyotaka pretty much everywhere at this point. 4-1 advantage for HELLRAISERS. Now chasing save. Takes a decay. Yuragi's there with the waveform though. Another adaptive and one last right click. Double kill Kiyotaka. If they go any further, and even Antares looks to be potentially final. The GPK does have Illusory Orb now.
Sticks and Raindrop.
Will be using it. Kiyotaka gets the kill on Terrorblade. What? How did that happen? What in the world? The fact that they're playing against a team that's played against them quite a bit, so they're pretty familiar. Some Eastern European pride here as well.
This
Mid
time,
lane, Kiyotaka. Yeah, he's gotta be dead. Coil is there. They even used Nightfall's ult, the Exorcism. Yeah. Techies tries to come in to save the day, but it's not gonna happen. So.
Oh, this is quite the dive. Kiyotaka got a little bit out of line there bottom. He might get out with the skin of his teeth, though. He will get coiled.
Yep, just barely.
Oh,
they're going to be able to get a support kill. GPK,
whoa.
Very cocky again. GPK with the illusory orb. One more right click will do it. Doesn't even need that. Only the techies is there. 2 dead for BETBOOM. Big turnaround for HELLRAISERS.
Doesn't have these. I think there's been moments of just like flat out overextension, overestimating his ability with how much he can tank. But the conditions in this game are going to be really good. So if he doesn't drop the ball.
Solo runs right into Toronto Token and GPK, who gets off the quick coil, but
that's
you can see they are outnumbered. Snowball not going to connect fully here. GPK pops the illusions, getting pursued, gets punched in the air. Another illusory orb, but he's taken out with the shards. So another death. I think the psychology of sports in general, I just find fascinating.
Oh boy, they had a really good ward up here.
Yep, they are fully smoked. Kiyotaka and company, okay. Waning Rip to start things out from here, but there's the black hole, instant cancel, but now GPK has nowhere to go, and he is brought down to his knees, although Puck doesn't have any, as far as I know. 5k lead for HELLRAISERS, and they can continue down to the tier 2.
It's actually really cool there that Miro black holes, because he knows he's going to force global, but Antares was already mid blast off. Global trade off there, and then they land a silence on Puck, so he can't get out. Now they're going to claim this tower, unless, I mean, BETBOOM seriously considering this? They're fighting into Aegis without their Puck.
Exorcism, they're going to take out the Undying pretty quickly.
Okay.
And Yuragi and company are going to get backed off, so tier 2 survives.
That's a pretty expensive hold. They used Exo, and all they kill is a 5.
Oh, as I say that, now that it's low, Kiyotaka is coming to play. All right, phase shift, Nightfall, TP's out. GPK is going to get punched. Illusory orb. Going to get blocked slightly by the shards. Coil being used again defensively. He's going to run right into a bunch of enemies, but he ends up dodging the blast off. Nicely done. But the Malefice is there, and the adaptive strike from Yuragi finishes him in style.
All the way down from mid, right? Like,
yeah.
He probably had a really good read on the game that he didn't need to buy any damage or any like immediate impact. But they were doing well enough that he could just be greedy. Top lane.
Top lane. We're going to see the Avatos. The first time we've seen that, I think, the entire game, literally.
Last kill. Their last hero kill was...
It's going to cost them Save's life. Yuragi turns into Tiny because he hasn't used his ult in a while. Miro gets the actual last hit, though. So it is against the Aegis, but again, there's plenty of time left on it. Avalanche instant Yules. Very nicely done. And the blast off is there, and down goes Tiny. Does have buyback, so they can try that again, but my goodness, whose Yules was that? That was the Techies. Gracious. That was nice. Tier 3 tower is dead. Now the focus onto the barracks. Yuragi's silenced up, but gonna get the Ranger Axe pretty easily. Now, do they commit for the melee? Indeed they do. Nightfall taking out his Exorcism. That's off the silence. Oh, Kiyotaka wants to try to go for pure right now. Gets punched in the air. It's half HP. Looking for a Sunder target, but the BKB is there. He gets silenced right off the bat. 45 seconds of no TB. And BETBOOM might be the beginning of the end for them here, but Save gets a nice Avatos. They're going to be able to get the Techie, so it's a 1-for-1. See if they try to... Oh, the Snowball comes out to mitigate a little bit of damage here. Solo continue to get pursued by GPK. Eon Disc is procced on him.
Yeah, it's... Does Morphling really need an Aegis anymore now that he has BKB?
You tell me.
That's a bad save.
Yep.
Your Tusk has Blink, Deso, BKB.
Yeah, and Midas. Don't forget the Midas now. That's attack speed right there.
The Midas. Techies has 2 utility items with Glimmer and Duels.
Oh,
and
BETBOOM. They want to go for Uraga. They toss him out of the coil. Will he die here? Gets off the BKB. Waveforms away. They only get him to half health. Now they can try to reset now that the meta has been popped along with the Exo. GPK stuck in the corner here. They have the vision thanks to this ward. Nice double decay, beautiful stun from Antares, but now the focus is on Pure. Get the BKB off, so no Sunder target again. And Toronto Tokyo looks to be next as GG is called. HELLRAISERS 2-0 BETBOOM. Did not think that was going to happen.